Everybody, we have got a little bit of a long video coming. I want to continue to use my my faux Louis. I love this planner. I have my Halloween thing on here right now. That's going to come off. And I don't know, I didn't make a Christmas one for this planner, which is fine. I really wish I could switch out the rings on this, but I can't. And I think I'm going to take off this thing because it's getting, it's in my plant, it's in my my backpack, and it's not working very well. So I got me a new planner, and it's an old month, 22 to 23. I don't care about the numbers. I can wipe them out. I don't care about the numbers. I care about the cost. Now, I could just use this on its own instead of this, but there's one thing wrong. One, we need to get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. I like the cover. It says, "What is meant for you will find its way." It's kind of like a quotey kind of planner. What do they call this one? I don't know what they call it. Usually they have a name. I don't know what the name is for this one. I save these things. I got a whole bunch of them somewhere. I thought I put them in this drawer, but yeah, they're still in here. I'll put them in this drawer and take off what I don't need. I don't need that. Okay. Now the problem I'm having with this is, one, I would have to make a closure so stuff doesn't fall out. This has a pen, I can close it, and it also has pen loops. This has no pen loops. I can make them, and put them on here with elastic. I could make them, put them on here. I have no pouches. I have no things, to put my stuff in. I have no pocket, which would make this thicker, which would make it thicker. And I would probably have to get the expansion ones, which is what I have on Ariel's planner. So what I'm going to do, because this is an A5, right? It's an A5. But what I got in here now, what I'm using now, is just a A5 calendar that I bought off of Fancy Co Plans, and it's too small for me to write in. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of that versus look at the size of this one. I can write in this one. So what I'm thinking, what I could do, and I'm going to test it. I'm not going to test it out with these pages. I'm going to test it out with the ones I've already done for my Webster's Pages planner, because I had to do this for my December planner, as I took out December, right? And I had to make it fit with rings, okay? These rings are the same as these rings. These rings are just bigger around, right? So let me take out all of this stuff in the back. Okay, so we got a white background. Okay, so what I'm testing is if I want to continue to use this and only use the month, not the weekly, but just the month pages, are these rings gonna be able to handle it? Which I think they will. Now the problem is this. See how much it sticks out? I can't, well, I can snap it, but if I put all of these tabs in, they're not going to, it's not going to work. I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to shut it. It'll just be like that with all the tabs, which looks pretty cool. But if I want to be able to close it, I'm going to have to cut. I'm going to have to cut this off. And then it's going to cut into this, because I think that that's amount that sticks out is this much. You know, unless I put top tabs on, which I could do. So I'm kind of debating on what I want to do. I kind of want to leave everything in here, but I want to use this. I'm having a hard time deciding on what I want to do. I can do it this way, but I think I'm going to have to cut all these tabs off, because I don't think they're going to peel off very easily. I can try. Because I'm only going to be using January through December. I'm not using these first ones. I'm just using these last ones. And I can try to take these tabs off and put them on the top. And I mean, it's going to rip the paper. I'm doing this right now and it's ripping the paper. See, they just used a clear, see, they're pre-cut. So I would just have to cut these off. And I've got tabs that I can use. To put across the top. And then that way I would be able to still close it and all my tabs would be at the top. Which I think is a pretty cool idea. Yeah, so there's my dilemma, because I want to have a cover. I want to have a cover. So, and Ariel's, oh, look at how big this is. This thing is huge. But I got the expansion things on it, but I have little pockets and stuff with it, you know. I have the pockets. I could probably make a pocket for the inside. I'm just afraid if I'm going to put stuff in here and stuff in here that it's gonna, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. So I'm not going to use this one. So if I cut, let's just try it out. If I cut this off, I'll cut it off. See, I cut that off. Not very good, actually. And then punch the holes. Okay, we're testing it out. We're testing it out. Ouch. Okay, let's put this back over here. Now, this one is with this hook to it. So I cut them off. ooh, look at that. And it's perfect. So now I just gotta decide if, see, and the tabs is still gonna stick out though. I'm just gonna have to do one to see if I'm gonna like it. So let's just take out one that I'm not gonna use. Move that over. Use the line of the boxes, because this is going to be more true to size. Cut these off, cut off. And cut put this in. We already know that one works. Let's see what it looks like with the tab. See, when I get to right here, because right now it's not in the way, but it is going to be in the way when I get to here. It'll just get bent in. So I think I figured out what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to cut them. It goes into the box a little bit. Not bad. I can still write in there. Like I said, this is more of a personal planner for me to write in my appointments, my work stuff, you know, some medical stuff, you know, that kind of thing. And these boxes are bigger than this box that I'm using. Way bigger, and it's going to be prettier. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. All right, well, thanks for helping me out, guys. So we'll take this out. Now, I'll do just the month right now because I really don't need weekly for this. I don't need weekly stuff. I don't need to make weekly stuff. I found for my personal use, because I tried it and I took all these pieces out. I was using it for a while and going to each week. It's too much. I don't need that I just need to know what's going on and go from there. If I need notes, then I have a notepad in the front that I can use. So I think that this is going to work. I took out all those. I just used the month. And if there's anything extra that I gotta have, then I put, I just stick it in here. So I think it's gonna work out. And I think it'll fit fine. I think it'll fit fine. Because I'm not gonna make it beautiful. I'm not decorating or anything like that for this one. So I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me do this. It's been a long enough video. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to continue to use this because I love this planner. This is my favorite planner. And I am going to go through and pull all the months out of here and cut them and put them in here, and I will be back and show you. We are back. I just took out the month, not the weekly, but just the month. And the tabs are right here. I cannot close it because the tabs stick out too much, which ultimately really isn't a huge huge deal. Half the time it comes undone anyway, but I can use my little pouches here, my pouch in the back, and I've already whited out a lot of this for this year because I'm using an older model. The only thing is that this back page on every single month, every month is here. So I can use it, actually white out this part too, and use it as notes. Like, you know, if I need more, say the month, there's usually not a whole heck of a lot going on, but say on January 10th, there's more going on here than what I can put here. I can put it over here, put January 10th, blah, blah, blah. So I can make use of it. But I did get it ready. I'm excited that it works. So now I know I can do this every year, and I don't have to use the the snap closure. I can put it in there if I don't want it to open. I can get a beautiful elastic headpiece or whatever to close it. And I just took these all out. Came undone. I'm thinking I'm going to end up having to get a new thing. So if I need to, I can do that. So in the meantime, I can put back what I need in here. This is just a note. I've got two things of notepad in here that I really don't need. This one I do, that has passwords on it. And this is how to get to somebody's house, which I know how to do now. This is information, video ideas I wrote down to do. This I can get rid of. And this one I can get rid of. And I got some extra papers right here, which I don't need in here. But I'm going to keep that covered because it has stuff in it. I have a notepad. I have a couple of, I can write this better, but I have a notes, plain paper, that I'm going to put in the front because I will use that. And this is my holidays for work, because there's certain holidays I get paid for and there's other holidays I don't get paid for. I can make this on another piece of paper at some point and have it in here. I don't need that. Okay, I have a perpetual little, it's teeny, so I can write down when the registrations are due, birthdays, that kind of thing. I kind of want that in here. So I'll stick that in here. I'll put that in here. And now I had this little piece of stuff to separate, you know, what I needed right here. I don't really need it anymore. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in here. I might just keep it in here just for fun. So if I want to stick stickers on it or whatnot, I can. Now this is this year's calendar. Now I need to keep this. I need to keep this. This is actually going to go in my medical one, because that's my notes from that. That's my notes to go see a hearing aid, when my hearing aids died. I don't need that anymore. But this is my old months I want to keep. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Here is my bookmark that I made. That's gonna stay right there. And then we have October, November, December's calendars that are going back in here because I need to use them. They're still teeny. Actually kind of done with October's. There's nothing happening tomorrow. Flu shot, actually. We're going to get the flu shot. So I will put that on here for the 30th. I'll leave it in here for another. And this is my one that I made for here. But it doesn't really fit real well, but that's for now. But I need my notes. I probably ought to put it with notes in the front here. Just tape it on here. And we'll take some Christmas washi. That's what's on my desk. And just tape it on here. And I don't need that anymore. 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 It's good to go in and clean out the crap that you don't need. This stuff, I know I need. I'll go through it at another time, but I have some sticky notes that if I need to use it, I can. I'll leave that there. Got some right here too. I think I got something in every pouch. Yeah, there's sticky notes there. These are all my sticky notes, so if I need to use them, I can. Okay, these are extra papers that I don't need. And I got extra of all kinds of like weekly things that I'm not going to use. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these. I'm probably going to put them not sure where I'm going to put them because I'm going to end up having to reference those possibly. Maybe not. Now, like I said, this is important because it has phone numbers and my passwords for work in here. It's probably not a good place to keep it, but I don't have, I could keep it in the back, which is probably a good idea. I mean, I have it in my phone also, but if I need it. So, okay, we are set. I don't think I need to update my perpetual calendar. I do for the 11th of the month. This is more or less for stuff I have to do every year, like I know that the camper payment, house payment, internet are due on the 1st every month. So, and then on the, I think it's the 11th is the new Explorer payment is due. So I'll just put that on the 11th. I know that it's all year. And then if I go over to July, August, September, October, November. November's daylight savings. I don't have any new birthdays to put in here. Ariel's birthday. So if I need to update that, I can. I just leave that in the front. Notes, leave the notes in the front. So this is for pertaining to me, my work schedule, my appointments, like November, I think I started this already. Yeah, she's got competition. I have that day off. I asked for Thanksgiving off because it's a Thursday. I am not working at Love's on Thursday. There's no way. I asked for that off. And I don't work at the post office that day. Daylight savings is on the 5th. And my therapy appointments, you know, different stuff for work and personal, you know, stuff for me. Now, I get paid Mondays at Love's, so I can put that on here. Every Monday. That's the one good thing about that truck stop job is you get paid every week. Love it. And then Jeff gets paid, so I'm going to put J there, and I get paid on the opposite week. So we pretty much get a paycheck every week. And I go in and mark. So also that's going to tell me kind of looking at it. And I'll go into the December planner. This is the December one for Ariel. I will go in here and mark these same dates of paychecks so I know how much money we're going to do for spending. This is for December, but I do it in the, you know, month to month. The only thing that I don't, and because I don't go in here every day, it's pretty much only if I need to reference stuff. But every day I go into this one, and every day, almost every day, I go in and do my videos. So that will stay in it. That's why I put the videos in with the month, because I'm in it all the time. This one, like I said, is only for like personal stuff. And when Ariel's not here anymore, or if I choose not to do the school one or the yearly one, as I call it, I'll just use this one. I won't use that big one anymore. I'll just use this one, because it's just going to be pertaining to just me and Jeff and what's happening, mostly me. But I'll write things in here that he's doing. I won't, he writes on his calendar on the wall his work schedule, so I pretty much know where he's going, where he's at every day. I don't have to write it in here, but it's a good thing. So that's what I figured out to do for it, so it worked out. I still need to keep this stuff. This is my therapy stuff. I just keep it in here. And this is stuff I need to buy. And that, like I said, if I'm at work, I'll jot stuff down, and because I bring this out when I go to work. But then I'll go through, if I've made a shopping list or something, I will put it with my wallet or whatever when we're going shopping. Like this one, I need to get a couple of things. Not too bad. I was thinking about it. I want to get a head lamp. You put it on your head, flashlight. So if the power ever goes out down at the post office, I can still see. I need to get one of those. So this is kind of stuff I need to get for the office. And I'll write that on a sticky and bring it home. Now this one is just, I just jotted down, this last week's been awful for, I see a lot of people at work. And there's been a bunch of people, older people getting hurt. One of my friends has got a relapse of cancer. My Uncle Charlie died. I mean, it's just been nuts this last week. It's been awful. I just wrote down everything, what's been happening, and it's just sad. Now this, I got to hold important papers with, and I don't use it. But I don't want nothing to happen to this, because this is, it's power of attorney. don't know if this, I think we should go get it notarized. Oh, we did. Okay. It's a power of attorney. If something happens to Jeff, I have the authority to, for property, stocks and bonds, banks, insurance, estates, you know, all kinds of stuff. And in case something happens to him. Now I keep it with me because you never know. And that's hence why I have it in the protective thing. But it really should be in the safe. But I keep it with me just in case. And I don't know how often I need to update this. But anyway, I have this that I keep in my planner. I keep it in here. So that is it for this. So I hope that helped some of you if you're doing your own planner and you don't want to use, like I love Happy Planner. I really do. I love it. But I wish they would make more covers that you can use, you know, because this is a faux thing. And I want to be able to use, you know, I want to be able to use it. This will work for me. This will work for me. So when I'm going places, I have to have it. I tried the smaller planner. I did. I tried. I have this one. I have my brown one. I tried to use these smaller ones so I could put it in my wallet. And I even upgraded the rings so I could put Monday through Friday. But in order for me to use this, look at how small this is. It's teeny tiny too. And you have to write small. So, and that's the only difference with this is that I would use this no problem if it was bigger print. And I haven't been able to find bigger print. So if you know of bigger print for this personal size, what is it? It's like a, I don't know what size these papers are. Anyway, if you, because I bought this and I just reprint it every year. And I mean, it works. I can write smaller, and this would be much more beneficial to use because I can keep it in one of my purses if I want, or I mean, it's much smaller and I do love it. But because it's so small, I need more room to write. So I hence go to the A5 size instead of this, what is it, A6? Yeah, unless I can find, like I said, unless I can find a better, bigger thing, then I'm gonna stay with the A5 size. But I would love to use this. I'm actually using it as a wallet. And right now, because I'm using my brown one, I'm using the small brown one as my wallet. And in the spring, I will go back to this one. I'm using it as my wallet. So, I don't know. If you know of this size, let me know. And I may try it out, see if I like it. And we'll go from there. Alrighty, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you again soon. Bye now.